Welcome back to the tip of the Hershberg. We're here with one of my oldest friends in comedy. Well, that's not really true. No, not at all.
I was like, you don't have that many friends.
I've known you for like 2 years.
You've been in comedy for 15 years, and you met me 6 years ago, and I'm your oldest friend. Those first 9 years, you didn't make a single friend.
My second episode of the podcast is getting still figuring it out.
Oh, this is the second episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sam was the first. Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
But Geoff's a great comic. We used to live together.
We did live together
during the rocky time in our both our lives.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember what was happening in your life. You got pegged. I remember that.
I got pegged.
You got pegged when we lived together. I wasn't part of that.
Was that when we lived together?
That was when we lived together. I remember that.
For the folks listening at home, a peg is when a girl fucks you with a strap-on dildo.
Yes, and it happened. I didn't know it happened, but then you started telling jokes about it on stage, and I'm like, oh. That's what he's been gone in his room doing the past couple days. I was like, oh, okay. I found out about your life.
I only did it once, and it was.
Did you enjoy it? Did you?
No. Well, I have the joke from my act, but the joke is true. This girl asked if I wanted to get pegged. I was like, well, I like a finger in the ass. So I did it, but it turns out a finger is the perfect size. And I'm not saying that, but like that is the truth.
It is. A dildo's probably like 3 fingers.
But how does that feel though? That I'm more woke and more of a cuck than you, who's like the king cuck.
That's true.
You're probably jealous.
I would love to.
As someone who, if the people don't know, he is the poster child or postcard
of the soy boys.
Of the soy boys. I don't know. Do you know this? Alex, oh yeah, we probably talk about it every week.
I'm on Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. Let's talk about the original.
Well, there's a picture of me and my friends just smiling innocently. You'd think it's no big deal, and then somehow it got co-opted by the incel, like anti-beta male movement.
Standing there like a bunch of bitches. Can we get the picture?
It's because we do this smile.
Let's get the picture.
This smile. I don't know how you would find it.
Y'all look like.
Just type in soy boys. Type in soy boy smile. Type in soy boy smile.
The audience can judge why.
I bet it. Oh, it's in that. Go to that like collage. I think no, it's not in that. Oh, there it is, right there. There it is. Yep, it's the soy jack.
Let's analyze it and decide. Yeah, because this is a picture that Alex Jones shared.
It was in an Alex Jones article
about the state of manhood.
Well, it's about this now discredited idea that soy makes you feminine. It makes you get tits and stuff.
But I mean,
so they
more
call it soy boy,
right? But the idea is discredited. But his idea was like. There's, men are like really no longer men.
Yeah. And they always talk about, it's a picture of 5 of my close friends. I started comedy with all of them.
Can we get that close up or?
It'll be in there. It'll be in there. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So, yeah.
I think it's a nice, innocent picture among friends.
Gina's in it in the back.
Yeah. They always talk about that. Look, a woman doesn't want to be close to them. No, it's like the woman doesn't want to be close to them.
So, I guess for him, it's the fact that you're all. It's the one time I take Alex Jones' side.
You can't smile in a photo anymore with your friends?
I know, I'm a liberal guy, but I guess there is this part of me deep down where
it was a goofy photo.
You can't be that happy with your male friends in a photo.
Yeah, well, isn't that fucking sad?
You look like you just skipped down the street.
Yeah, we were having a good time. We were high, I think. We were just having a boys' weekend. We were just having a little boys' weekend.
Well, fucking, what's his name?
Who? On the left, Toller.
Toller's eyes are closed.
Toller's eyes are closed, but he's being goofy. We were being like goofy.
Yeah, but
men can't be goofy anymore. Well, this was in 2016, I think.
This picture got shared by Alex Jones. You're like, what is the state of manhood right now? Look at these soys. Clearly.
Well, actually, one of the comments says, but all their things are like, they say that gorillas or chimps smile when they're like weak or whatever. But then another person says it's the exact opposite. So
and then they saw Jenna was like, oh, that girl doesn't want to be near.
Yeah, they're like,
queers.
She won't even be near these beta fucks. Or a lot of the comments where they open their mouths for the dick to come in.
She's like, hi, I'll be fucking other people over here.
It
Goodbye.
was like she's walking away. Every comment was like that. It's on memes all over the internet.
So how do you feel that when I got pegged, I in a way became I dethroned you?
How are you? Oh, as the ultimate beta? That's true.
I dethroned you.
But there's no picture of it.
Were you jealous?
If you would have taken a picture of it, it would have gone big. You were too much of a coward to videotape it.
I haven't videotaped any of my sexual experiences.
You did? You never have?
No, have you?
No, I wouldn't.
I'm afraid to bring it. I'd like to. But I'm afraid to like bring it up in a way where they're like,
Because
it doesn't come off as shady.
You'd have to date them for. Well, you're dating someone now, so you could do it.
And I'd
now.
love to bring it up there for her to like agree to it, so I don't feel bad about all the times I've been secretly filming it. You kind of get the yes retroactively.
We're gonna need a 3-camera shoot, babe. We're gonna need 3 cameras, 6.
I've been filming and it's just not doing it incognito is not working. I gotta get a crane in here.
No, man,
you don't want to film? I would love to film. I love.
What would I learn from it? You'd watch it.
It's not a comedy.
You watch it later.
I'm not taking notes. Not the NBA.
I mean, what are you doing with it then? You're jacking off to yourself?
Jacking off to it. I'm not fucking like watching it to learn.
You're jacking off to yourself having sex? Isn't that the ultimate arrogance?
What?
I feel like.
But that's what you want.
I guess you're only half of it, so yeah.
This is how
I don't find myself.
This is how much of a cuck you are. Okay? When I watch porn, I imagine myself as a guy. You're literally watching it. Imagine you're just a guy watching it. You're literally a cuck when you're watching porn.
I don't watch porn, first of all.
That's even worse.
I never watch porn.
But seriously, you're like, why would you're jacking off to yourself? But you're always, when you're watching porn, you're always projecting yourself into it.
Yeah, of course.
So I wouldn't have to do that now because I'm in it. That's the thing.
That's fun. I guess. Is that you don't project yourself?
But I think you watch porn like if you did watch porn, you'd be like the guy. You would watch porn. You would tie yourself up and pretend.
Like I'm on the bed. You would make it
immersive cuckold porn.
You choose your own beta.
Gag yourself and just watch the porn and be like, honey, don't.
That could be fun. I've been tied to a bed before. I did that once.
I love getting
do
tied
that.
up.
That was fun.
That's the thing. I am like, I know everyone thinks of me as a real man's man.
A lot of people talk about it. Yeah.
I'm like just the definition of masculinity, but I like getting beat up.
You get like getting beat up.
Yeah.
What do you mean getting beat? You getting punched?
Well, I've had that in the past.
Someone and it hurt? Or it felt good, I guess, to you.
I tend to be with like weak women, so they can really.
So you're building up. You're not with Ronda Rousey. They slap
like
you
Palufo
around.
and Steve could not be in that relationship.
He's getting a black eye.
Yeah.
He's getting a black eye. Though.
But yeah, I like to get slapped around. I had a girl once who we'd fucking. Well, it happened once a while ago. I was dating a girl. She started punching me. It was hot.
But you didn't tell her to? She was just mad at you.
No.
She was just like pissed off.
I didn't call her a cunt and she punched me. I'm like, man, this sex is getting hot.
Yeah,
we were fucking.
Do you have to provoke them to get mad at you?
No. I just like getting beat up. I don't know. I like it. She punched me. I thought it was so hot. And then I had another girl who like really started punching me in bed.
Like,
because women, I don't know if you know this, but they have a lot of anger.
Right, because they've never gotten to hit a man before.
Yeah.
Right.
And I am such a bigger feminist than you. I am letting these women.
I've been choked. I've been choked in bed. I've gotten. They do other things to me.
But
they verbally take it out on me.
They verbally take it out of you?
Yeah, they emotionally abuse me.
No, you're probably everyone's the opposite in bed. So you're probably dominant in bed. You're like, get in the corner, bitch.
I'm not talking at all.
You don't talk at all?
Almost never.
Really?
I'll say you like that, and that's about
like
it.
in that tone where
it's not much more
I love how
than
even your dirty talk, it's a sincere question.
It's
not you like that?
Do you like what I'm doing?
It's literally, you like that? Do you like that?
I'm questioning.
It's not rhetorical.
Yeah.
You like that? Like you just saw the transcripts of dirty talk, but you didn't know the tone. So you say, oh, you're supposed to say you like that, huh? That's okay, true. I can do that. You like that, huh? Because I could stop if you want.
That's kind of true. I don't know. I never watch porn. I don't know what the.
You don't know what's going on.
I don't know the porn tropes.
So you don't watch porn. That's so fascinating to me. You don't watch porn.
I've never met someone actually who doesn't. I don't know why I don't.
It's insane. It's insane to me. So, but it's
insane to me that you watch it.
That's a good point. That's a great point because it is crazy that we're all just watching.
Porn is just the gross. We
all just watch strangers have sex all
and no one's like, this is a little odd.
That we're just watching strangers have sex.
Do you do it every day? You watch every day?
Well, I don't only use porn. I jack off. Not everyone only jacks off, but you jack off, right?
Yeah. Imagination only.
I bet you were late to that. You fucking.
Oh, I didn't do it until I was 25. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I was just getting hard, and then I'd stop.
You have the timeline of a serial killer.
I know.
Or like a school shooter.
I deserve
wet the bed, learned how to masturbate at 25.
Virgin late.
I
deserve a Purple Heart for not shooting up a school. I'm the latest virgin to not shoot up a school.
Unfortunately, you can only get a Purple Heart by shooting up the school and getting hurt in the process.
Shot, yeah.
Eventually, you'll get shot by a teacher and get the
I have
Purple
so
Heart.
many manifestos laying around. I never got to send them out.
You're a inactive school shooter. Lazy school shooter.
If I ever go back to grad school, they're going to really pay.
The only thing keeping you from shooting people is the lack
comedy.
of belief in yourself.
Yeah, it's me thinking comedy will work.
But so you never watch porn? That's interesting because porn. I jack off either through memory. Memory is the best.
Yeah.
There's nothing hotter.
Hot.
No offense to my girlfriend. There's nothing hotter than fucking someone you can't fuck anymore.
Yes,
you know what
nothing.
I mean? It's just hot.
You never think about your current partner.
Yeah, obviously fucking my girlfriend's hot, but like fucking someone who would not fuck you ever again.
You never think
just a memory. Yeah,
you never think about your
I
girlfriend
do a lot,
during porn.
actually.
Oh, I don't.
And not just because I think she might listen to this. I do. Yeah, I do a lot.
Really, I do not. I'm attracted to her in person, but not in that way.
Not in that way.
I don't masturbate.
It's so interesting.
It's attainable. I can do it.
It's
What's
a realistic fantasy.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
Okay, we could do this in 6 hours. Why would I do this right now?
Well, for me, it's part of memory. So it's a memory that's.
I guess you could remember her. Yeah,
it's a memory that's the most immersive of all the memories because my memories are getting fainter and fainter.
That is
it's like
true.
fucking Memento. I'm like barely remembering. I'm like a girl with a blurry face in college was like I don't even remember the eye. Yeah, one time. Yeah, one tit. It's like what's it called? What's that show where everything starts disappearing?
Show where everything starts.
Show? What that fucking show with the fucking Natasha Lyonne? What's that called?
Oh, Russian Doll.
Russian Doll. Yeah.
Doll.
Pictures are missing from the wall.
Yeah.
She's just one eye.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I mean, I'm like vaguely like the girl I lost my virginity to. I don't even fucking.
I forgot what a few people I've slept with look like.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't know. It's not like the database is that large either. I should remember them all.
No.
Like barely double.
It's not
digits.
about that. It's not about you fucking a lot of people. It's about your memory being.
Yeah, well, I think our phones have destroyed our memory.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't remember what I ate for breakfast a day ago.
I know, it's true.
I have no idea. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is really fucked up.
We're just like living in the moment and then the next moment, and there's no anything else.
Well, we let our phones take care of our memories for us, and then so our actual brain gets. It's like when the writing was about to be introduced or whatever in ancient Greece or whatever the fuck, a lot of people were against it. The Luddites of the time, because people could
like we won't remember all the poems.
Yeah, people had fully
whatever.
memorized the Iliad, the Odyssey. Like literally, people would like have the whole thing memorized.
That is
which
crazy.
is like a giant book.
Yeah,
and not like the intellectuals, like the peasants on the street.
They would
like
know.
Imagine if like.
That is true. Like just some random farmer.
Yeah, some random farmer just had like The Great Gatsby, which is a short one, memorized. And that's a
and
short
he's
book.
just doing it on the side of the street. Like, come see The Great Gatsby.
So people were worried, and it was true. Once you wrote it down, you were that's technology. Writing is technology. So once you wrote it down, you're letting the written word store the memory. So we've always had this issue.
But now it's just exponential.
Now it's exponential. And
like you don't know anyone's phone number. I don't know anyone's
now it's exponential.
address.
And also, it's not. We haven't evolved with it now. Like with writing, it's so
thousands of years. Yeah,
this is so new. But that is interesting. Porn does. But I'm trying to imagine a world without porn as an option.
Isn't it? It's just gross. I've watched it twice. I have watched it twice. And my friends made me watch it in college. They like held me down.
What kind of porn? They held you down? It's a porn.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of like, okay, I kind of like this part of it.
Filmed that?
Yeah. They like kind of like maybe a Clockwork Orange style watch it. Kind of.
Imagine if Alex Jones found that picture.
Yeah, that would be
look at this soy boy having to be forced to watch porn. He's so against it. They have to force him. They have to. No, don't degrade her like that. No, just give her the college textbook. She needs it. Don't make her have to get the money. Just give her the rent.
I remember her name.
Fucking soy boys. So what was the story?
I remember
Tell
it was
me.
called Sweet Nancy Gets Fucked or something. It was just this woman on a picnic.
That's where they can't. That's where the titles aren't very original. What should we call this, fellas?
It was amateur.
I don't know. Should we go? It's just Sweet Nancy Gets Fucked.
She was just on a picnic blanket in a park, and a guy came, fucked her. Then another guy came, fucked her. Then
wait, so that's like a dignified gangbang. It's not all at once. It's like organized.
I don't.
It's like how the British do gangbangs. It's like
is that a British gangbang?
You know how they fought in the Revolutionary War? Single file.
Right,
their gangbangs are like, America's guerrilla warfare.
Right. We just go
from all sides. Yeah.
That's a popular type of porn, isn't it? Gangbang.
Yeah.
They just have 20
20 guys, like just a dick in every possible hole.
Oh.
It's a little demeaning.
Just a little.
Well,
did they ever have female gangbangs where 20 women fuck one guy?
Yeah, I'm sure. Like on the 20 women fuck one guy. I mean, that would be a.
I guess there's not much to do. I guess there's
for every woman to come.
That's true. That's true.
That would be longer than like the longest.
They should be allowed
movie.
to end a porn until the woman comes. There should just be 3 day long. That's
I mean,
perfect.
but yeah, 30 women, just each one having an orgasm, and there's one of them like
I never come.
Yeah,
I've never come before.
That would be that porn would be still being shot.
You know
today.
women who I know women who say it. They've told me
Like
I've
proudly?
never come before. Not proudly, but I'm like, really? What a life.
I know, it is
What
weird.
a sad life.
I don't think I've had if you know me, you've come before.
Yeah.
But
once you see Raanan, it's over.
But
it's over.
yeah, I mean, I guess that's the case. I mean, a lot of women
Isn't
don't.
that sad?
Well, I learned not too long ago, like a lot of women don't come through penetrative sex. At least that's what they tell me, that they don't come through penetrative sex.
Yeah, they need the whatever.
Which is great.
They need the money or something.
I'm like,
they need the money in the bank account. Yeah. Yeah, finger, the old
which is great because
tongue.
I'm like the finger master. I just
see, I call myself the king of fingering on stage. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Really?
We can have a finger off one day.
I'm so much better with my finger than my dick.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
Well, your finger doesn't.
They're customizable.
Your finger doesn't come after 3 seconds and then shrink.
Exactly. You never get whiskey pinky.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
No, finger's great. A lot of women come different ways.
Isn't that so sad? You're like, when people say God's a woman, like, really? God made it so they can't come?
She fucking hates herself. Yeah.
Like, what is? I don't.
It's also weird that people say God's a woman or a man. So you're saying like you're imagining them with like genitals? Isn't that weird?
Think God has a dick?
Yeah, God has a dick. He's just fucking
that
pissing.
Ends? He should have an infinite penis.
Yeah, it seems like So you never watch porn. I mean, porn does affect shit in a lot of ways. I mean, I don't. For me, mostly it's memory.
Porn affects your memory. You think?
No. Porn does affect your.
Do you remember porns like? Oh, what was the first porn you watched?
I remember one time we had like, what was it? I could have Wi-Fi one place. It was really sad. We didn't have Wi-Fi, and I jerked off to the memory of me jerking off to porn.
That's a real like Inception thing right there.
Jerk
oh
off.
My
yeah.
God.
There are like, I don't like the gangbang porns as much. You know what I mean?
What age did you start at?
Porn?
Yeah.
Too young. I mean, I think
12.
No, it's probably in high school.
Oh, okay. That's not crazy.
Yeah, no, but
I was in like the AIM chat rooms trying to get dirty pictures. I was doing that when I was like 15 or 16.
Well, the problem with porn is that, and there's a problem with movies too. I've said this before. Porn, everyone goes way too long, unrealistically long.
Oh, for sure.
But in movies, everyone goes way too short. In movies, everyone's coming immediately. In movies, every scene, like they have hot sex in a car, and it's just like 3 seconds
like
long. It's like, ugh. Like they don't like.
I like that.
Yeah, but
that's what I like.
But it's always like 3 seconds, or they're just in bed, and it's like you just see 3 seconds.
They can only do so many takes.
I know, but
that's what it is.
But so you're getting this extreme, much like our political climate. You're getting two different extremes. You're getting like
the liberal cuck sex where they come right away, and then the real porn, man sex,
which is like, I mean, it's like, porn is like you'd be fucking for an hour, which is like crazy, which is insane.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine.
If I'm fucking someone for an hour, I've killed them in the middle of it.
They're dead.
Yeah, they're dead. They died at some point. Yeah.
God, that is true. They always come quick in the movies.
I mean, so you have a fault, and then you have to learn your own time that's appropriate, which is different for everything. You know what I mean?
Like how long you last.
Yeah. And then you learn like the middle between those two is good. Nice 15 minutes.
I'm not 15 minutes straight of the insertion.
Yeah. What are you doing?
No, I don't last more than a minute ever.
You don't last for more than a minute?
Never.
Well,
I just can't.
Let me recommend something to you.
Is it that spray?
No.
I heard about that.
I
don't wear a condom. I should wear a condom.
If you use a condom, that's a catch.
That's true.
If you use a condom, you can go.
But then I have to put that's $3 a bang. They're expensive. I'm not paying to fuck my girlfriend.
I've never had anyone complain about the price of condoms.
I'm not paying to have sex with my girlfriend. I could do it for free.
Well,
in this recession, come on.
I mean, with the bulk condoms, I mean, look it up.
They're like $3. They're still
Every podcaster always just looking shit up.
Yeah, just
look it up.
You have to do that.
Price of condoms in bulk.
Look at that. That's 10 for 32. I bet.
Well, you know,
that's $3. 3 for $9.
But
that's a ripoff.
If you're coming every time,
can I reuse them if it's my girlfriend? It doesn't matter. We don't need it to be
here's the
effective.
thing: if it's only been a minute,
you can reuse it.
Is it possible that your girlfriend may want to chip in? She might be invested in this going.
Oh,
longer.
True. That's not a
She
bad
may
idea.
want to come sometime, or do you make her come?
I make her with the finger.
Yeah.
I do the fingering, but also I'm not mad that I don't. I'm glad I come in a minute.
Yeah.
As long as I make her come from something else, why do I care?
That's true.
I'm still coming.
Like, get back to
I know guys who fuck for 20 minutes and don't come.
I mean,
that sounds like horror.
Yeah, I've had that.
That sounds terrible. That would piss me off.
But so why?
What was your you were gonna say thing? What was your tip you were gonna give?
Blue Chew.
Which
hopefully we can get a sponsor.
You're trying to get Blue Chew as a sponsor?
Now I am. Blue
really?
Chew.
That would be a good sponsor. That they do sponsor podcasts.
Blue Chew. Sometimes Blue Chew, if you go on it, it makes your dick so hard, and then you can just kind of fuck for a long time,
even after you come. I heard it doesn't make you last long. You just get like obscenely, painfully hard. Maybe not painfully.
Well, you
but
know
like,
what?
It's just harder than you've ever thought.
You know what the combination is? You need Blue Chew and a condom. Then you can go all night.
Okay.
Try it one time.
I should try it.
I'll give you a Blue Chew. I have them for.
Does it? I always feel like my heart's going to explode.
Yeah, I've had. And it's
I
funny.
always feel like I'd be the guy who dies from a Blue Chew.
It is really funny. I've taken Blue Chew before in the past, but I want to fuck hard like a real man. But then it ends with it backfiring and me having a panic attack, and it's just in the woman's arms. I'm just in the fetal position. I'm like, I don't feel like a real man anymore at all.
Because it makes your heart beat really fast.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have a heart attack because I took the pill to make you feel like a man.
Then you have a more romantic moment with her in the end.
That's true. That is more intimate sex. That's what I'm learning, because we're both in relationships.
Yeah.
And probably our most meaningful. You were with some crazy person a long time ago.
Not crazy. We love her, but she was a little. She had her problems. But I liked her.
Okay, we'll cut this.
Well, we won't cut that out. I'm just Raanan was the bigot there, not me.
Bigot to what? Crazy?
For mentally disability, neurodivergent people. Neurodivergent. Come on, I'm taking you down.
What do you call it? Look, I got pegged.
I don't care.
I can call it whatever I want.
I don't
No matter how woke you are, I got
That's
pegged.
true. You can say whatever you want.
Than you.
You get one N-word.
Everyone gets
being pegged.
Everyone gets offended by me. I'm just like, I got pegged, bitch.
I got pegged.
I got fucked in the ass. I can say retarded.
And he did.
I got fucked in the ass just so I could be say it's retarded.
That's true. I say retarded, and I did not.
But people, if you notice, I mean, no offense to you, but people are probably not offended when you say it.
They're like, oh, he's been poked with a stick a few times.
No, he's allowed to use it because he's retarded.
I do think there's a little bit of that. It's good.
100%.
I don't think
you saying retarded is like a black guy saying the N-word. People are like, I can't.
It's his community.
Yeah, and I'm not saying exactly. I'm not saying you are retarded, but you look retarded.
Yeah.
You know, you could play.
No, I don't look. I look great.
No, you could play like if you had to play.
I could be an autistic guy, like
in a movie
who like they let play the basketball game one time.
You're a very smart.
He's draining threes.
Look, you're a very smart person, obviously, but if someone was making a movie. And I don't mean this. I mean, I think it's true. If someone's making a movie and there was a scene with like a mentally handicapped person and they just gave you the lines, but didn't tell you the character was mentally handicapped and you did the lines, you would nail it and they wouldn't have had to tell you. They'd write the lines and be like, can I get a sandwich or something? And they just have you
can I get a sandwich?
Yeah, they could if they told you, you fuck it up.
Yeah.
But if they didn't tell you, you would
be yourself.
Yeah,
just
you
be yourself up there.
And then afterwards, you find out it was like a movie about a mentally handicapped person.
I was Rain Man too.
Try it. Look, like if I wrote like, can I get a sandwich? Go up to can I get a sandwich?
Hey, can I get a sandwich?
Yeah.
The lack of emotion, no eye contact.
So you are not mentally handicapped, but you look mentally handicapped.
Yes.
Kind of like maybe you're not black, but you look black, so it's similar.
Are there people who look black? I don't know if I don't know if that's ever happened before.
If anyone look black,
has there been a white guy where you're like, oh, he looks black?
This is my thing with the podcast.
White guy
I
who
look up
looks
things
black.
that are impossible to look up.
Rachel Dolezal.
Can you look black and not be black?
That's true. She did.
Yeah, because you're right. The tan, right?
There are Italian people or like people in Florida who got tan too often.
Rachel Dolezal was a Jew who looked black.
Was that what she was? Jewish?
I think so.
Whatever happened to her? Oh, did she get her
I get it. She looked so much. She looked so much hotter.
That is wild.
I get why
she was an
that.
NAACP later. That's crazy. I forgot about that story.
I mean,
what is she doing?
You know, it's not good. But there's definitely much worse forms of racism.
What, that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think
she was on black people's side.
Yeah, she was. NAACP is awesome, but it's weird they let her in. You'd think they'd vet a little harder.
I mean, she's probably good at her job. I support her. I think it's, you know.
She got the NAA part right, but then the CP, she kind of fell apart. The colored people's part, she kind of.
I guess, you know, what is hilarious, people talked about that and then, like, it went away. But, I mean, that would be a hilarious movie to watch. I mean, there's definitely scenes where, like, people are, like walking. Well,
she's saying the N-word, probably.
Or even people just walking on eggshells around her and she's letting it happen.
I don't want to talk about the black experience around Rachel.
Yeah.
You know, she had a tough childhood.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're like, well, you know.
Well, she's just rapping
you
along
people. I mean, not you people.
Lamar.
I don't mean, I don't mean you people. And she's like, it's fine.
Can I touch your hair? Can I touch your hair?
You cannot touch my hair.
Yeah, don't touch my hair. How's it curl like that? How do you get that curly hair, Rachel?
Amazing scene, yeah.
That's your next one.
Some white guy's like, Rachel said it was okay for me to say the N-word. It was weird at the time, but now I think back on it, I don't think she had the right to give me that permission.
Didn't she endorse Trump? Didn't she go?
Did she?
Right? I thought she might have. That one I would actually like to see if that is true.
She supports people who change their skin tone, you know?
Right. What did she do?
But you know, I do think
okay, too high.
But you know, she was a Jew. She was a Jew who pretended to be black. But no one gets offended by the reverse of that. You know what the reverse of that is?
What?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Pretending to be
a black woman pretending to be Jewish.
Why is her last name? Is that her actual last
name?
She
literally, I've been saying this for years. She literally at some point in Hollywood goes, if I make my last name Jewish, I will get ahead.
Is that not her birth name?
No, of course not.
What's her birth name?
It's something very black.
What is it?
What's her birth name?
Karen
Johnson.
Wait,
she changed. Really? This is what I'm saying. She changed. She was like, if I change my name to Goldberg, I'll get ahead.
It's a good
people
idea.
think I'm Jewish. And it worked.
It worked.
Even though she's black.
It worked. Good for her.
She's black and it still worked.
I kind of love that, honestly.
But then she goes on The View and says,
well, I mean, Kyrie Irving says he's black too. Or he's Jewish. He says he's Jewish. Kyrie Irving says he's black.
Oh, let's talk about that. You're an anti-Semite, so we can go. we can go into that because this is an issue.
Yeah, I love anti-Semitism.
Yeah, because you're German.
I'm German.
You're German. You probably have some German pride, right?
Did a good job, not a great job.
I was.
Could have done better.
Well, I went to Germany.
Oh yeah, I've been to Germany. Yeah. I didn't go to. Did you go to Auschwitz or is that in Germany?
No, that's in Poland.
I think. Yeah.
Germany. No, I did not. But Germany is definitely most improved country.
Oh yeah, Germany's great.
They were like killing Jews. Yeah, and now they're like pretty cool.
They're like the most liberal country in Europe. Yeah. You can't even. They do free speech right where they like limit it sometimes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You can't swastika. You're out.
Yeah,
that's great.
I used to have a bit about that. They're still being Nazis still.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah, no, it is good.
I think you're supposed to.
Well, that's why people don't get when people are sensitive in America about like Kyrie Irving shit or Kanye shit. They're like, "What's the big deal?" It's like these ideas led to the Holocaust.
Yeah.
So it gets touchy. Like the idea of Jews being a monolithic group. This is where I'm like. The Kanye thing brings up a lot of shit, okay?
Yeah.
Because there is this idea that Jews control everything, but that suggests that Jews are all working together.
Right. There are Jewish people in positions of power,
but they're not working.
Jewish people.
They're not working all together. They're individuals. So it's at the heart of prejudice. The same way
it's like saying all black people are criminals.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
The thought behind slavery, all black people have a slave mentality, so they deserve it.
Yeah.
And the thought behind anti-Semitism is all Jews are like working together to control things. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's just like, first of all, I'm not doing well. I mean, I'm
You're
if the Jews control everything, I'd be very upset to know that I wasn't let in on that.
We're not going to give Hershberg the call, though.
They fucking, they let me go to a club where Carlos Mencia is headlining the second show, and I can't go into the green room because Carlos Mencia's merch is in there, which is true. So I don't think.
Told me that
so
story.
if the Jews control everything, they're definitely not letting me.
They're not.
In,
It's not trickling down.
I can convince, like, if you're an anti-Semite who thinks Jews are in power, they should just follow me around. Like,
watch Raanan.
They should follow me
Look at
alive.
the place we live together and tell me Jews are in power.
Or the place after. The place after, I was subletting from someone who was squatting. I wasn't even the squatter. I was a subletter of the squatter. It's like a homeless guy sleeping in someone else's box. It's like the lowest of the low.
So they weren't paying and you had to pay them?
No, I wasn't paying them and they weren't paying the landlord. But I wasn't even the first guy not to pay.
Oh my God.
I wasn't even the guy the landlord was mad at. It was like so below anything. So like the idea that Jews control everything.
It's not true.
And if it is, I'm getting fucked.
You're getting fucked. I read recently it's a historical reason Jewish people are in movies because the print was all controlled by non-Jews, and they were like, movies suck. They're not going to be anything, so they let poor Jews take it over.
Jews always see. This is the problem. It's like
you found the way to make money, not because you're Jewish, but because it's capitalism. And that's
it's
what
capitalism,
you do.
and we're all guilty about being greedy, so we project it all onto.
Yeah,
Jews.
we're like Jews are greedy, right? Like everyone else isn't greedy.
Everyone in America is so non-materialistic.
Yeah,
I don't see anyone driving nice cars or caring about money at all.
Only the Jews want nice things. That's it. No,
or communists, which is contradictory. They're either greedy or want everything to be shared evenly. Those are the two stereotypes about Jews.
They were big in the Communist Party, and then they purged them all.
Yeah, but
Stalin and them,
But so, yes, this idea of like, I don't know, this idea of like Jews controlling something is a scary thing. And Kanye does bring up a lot of tension in the black and Jewish community because both of our groups think our tragedy is worse.
Right.
Blacks think slavery is worse, Olympics. And Jews think the Holocaust is worse. You know what I mean? I'm not saying which one's worse. I will say
it doesn't matter.
The Holocaust makes better movies. I will say that. You got to give us that.
It's more recent. It's more recent.
List will kick Root's ass any day.
I'm trying to think of what. I don't know.
Schindler's
Django
List.
Unchained's pretty good.
But that's a fantasy. That's how bad. Like they had to make it a fantasy. That's how boring slavery is. But they had to make it a fantasy.
We're gonna edit this out later. He's gonna probably want to edit this out.
We have to make it a fantasy just to make it. No.
I think they're probably they should make. I bet they could make a great movie about it.
Slavery.
I'm not gonna see it because I don't need to see that. I don't want to see a Holocaust movie ever again either. I'm done.
Right.
I've seen it.
They're both worse, and they're both. I mean, you shouldn't have to compare them. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't know why we've made.
Let's go. Rwanda genocide's worse than both. Let's go.
Because it's the quickest.
It's quick in terms of people killed per day.
Yeah, a million in a month.
Yeah, a million in a month.
That's right.
Yeah,
million a month. I mean, fucking
think about it.
I mean,
with
Holocaust
machetes, they didn't even use guns.
Holocaust was 6 million in like 3 years.
That's 6 or 7 years.
That's kind of like slow.
Yeah. That's very slow. The German efficiency is overrated.
Well, but the Rwandans were like all over the place. They're just killing everyone. Like the Germans.
I mean, it was a very compact country. It was very densely populated.
But it was very disorganized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like
there was no well, there was kind of a central thing, but
yeah, the Rwanda genocide. That's a big one. Yeah, I mean, look, everyone has their own things. But the blacks and Jews, there is some tension there.
There seems to be a bit of tension, yeah.
I will say this, though. I'm not saying slavery isn't better. I think they're both awful in different ways. And I think that slavery had more negative consequential effects on its victims.
Lasted longer,
It lasted so long.
The Holocaust ended and then it kind of...
We're still in slavery.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I'd rather be a slave for a day than an Auschwitz for a day, if you know what I mean.
Why did I have to come on this episode?
Well, Auschwitz in a day, you're probably dead.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
But then a slave might say, I'd rather have it get killed right away.
I'd rather have freedom. I'd rather be killed right away than have to go for
Do you think that? Would you want freedom?
I'd rather die right away, yeah.
Oh, so you wouldn't even try to escape as a slave?
No, I wouldn't. We know I wouldn't. I'm in the bramble patches.
Harry Tubman would try to save you, and you'd be
I have to be quiet while the hounds are walking by. I'm like whimpering. It's not
Harry Tubman would come and try to save you, and you'd be one of those people like, no, I like it here. It's actually good. They give me, he whips me and it turns me on. I'm such a beta
good
bitch.
Food, good gruel.
Yeah, but there is a lot of tension. Well, the thing about Jews is we do have like we do somehow manage to stumble into a lot of jobs that make people hate us. Like, we really jumped head on into
it's
landlord.
because the richest Jews survived the Holocaust.
Well, that
is the ones who made it out of Germany. They're the richest ones.
Well, even if they weren't, like, it's just landlord.
Or the most connected
landlord
ones.
And banker. Definitely. We definitely jumped on those. But that being said.
That's because those are the only jobs you could have.
The only jobs we could have. Which goes back down to the whole thing, which is that Christians were not allowed to have interest, to loan out money to each other.
Yeah, it goes back to that.
Because of something Aristotle said. The Catholic Church used to be revolved around Plato, and then they made a shift to Aristotle. And Aristotle
said... Why they couldn't do the interest?
Aristotle said money, it's a sin for money to make money.
Oh.
He would not like America.
And it's so funny that Christianity is like, we base it on this Greek philosopher
all based on
who's born before Jesus.
Who's going to burn in hell.
Yeah.
But it is like, it was based on that. And so they couldn't loan money to each other. But you still, once again, there's a scapegoating thing. You still need.
We'll use the Jews.
Yeah.
We'll say they're evil.
They're already going to hell, so they'll loan money out to people. So now everyone only owed money to Jews.
That's why you own the banks. We let you. We gave you the banks.
So it looks bad. As for Hollywood, we did build Hollywood. So you know what I mean? We can.
You made good movies.
Yeah, you're allowed to run the thing you build.
Yeah.
You're mad that Koreans are running Korean barbecue places? You're like, get out. It's all run by, all these sushi places run by the Japanese. It's fucked up. I mean, look, we fucking started it.
That's true.
We fucking started it.
You're allowed to run Hollywood.
We went there and we exploited black people and Asians to help build.
We earned Hollywood?
Well, I don't know. Probably.
That's possible.
Everything that's been made.
Everyone hates one other group too. Our whole society is based on competition.
It seems like there just always has to be a group that needs to be exploited.
We should just pick one, and everyone hates like North Koreans.
Yeah.
It won't hurt them. They won't even hear about it. Let's just pour all your hate on them.
But the Kanye thing was, it is like
he's also like insane.
That's true.
That's why why do we put so much credence? He's literally mentally ill. Like who cares?
Well, the problem is he's insane, but what he's saying about Jews is not like he's not going, all Jews are penguins. Like he's saying like
well, he's just using old tropes.
But that's what I'm saying. He's not insane enough to be like.
But he is also saying
it is very standard anti-Semitism.
But he's also saying like the FBI implanted children into his house to
but he is just saying the Jewish-run media, the Jewish-run.
Right.
Now there are a lot of Jews who run different media organizations.
But then they keep interviewing him. That's what I don't get. Why you think he's going to change his mind? He's not going to be like, oh, I was wrong. The Jews don't run the media.
It's also the issue with Kyrie Irving too, because like Kyrie Irving, he has anti-Semitic beliefs, but he also thinks the Earth is flat.
Yes.
So does it matter? Like he thinks the Holocaust didn't happen on a flat.
Did he actually say it didn't happen?
No, I'm just making an exaggeration.
Yeah.
But like, if he was in charge, he would just like have all the Jews be thrown off the edge of the
just
earth.
tell him to walk 10 miles.
So it wouldn't really have a negative effect on us.
Also, he flies all over the world too.
He'd run the country, and be like, we now force all the Jews to go, and then
go to the edge.
Go to the edge. And then he thinks they're all going to get destroyed. Like, all right, we're just having fun. And then
they're in Brazil, just having a great time.
So I guess it doesn't matter, but like it is like, and I do think like, well, it's the idea that it's contagious, but I mean, at the same time,
I don't think it's as prevalent as like they were like, oh, there's
anti-Semite.
Here's my controversy. This is gonna ruin me. I think
keep in mind Geoff is German.
I am German. It got overblown.
The Kanye
said a couple tweets, and then there was one banner over one bridge.
Yeah.
But then like, I hate to say it, Palestinian people are getting killed every day.
Right,
and
right.
No one's saying anything about that.
Well, people are. You just said
not
it.
a lot.
You just said it.
But that's not. They're not doing
I
Twitter.
love people on Twitter are like, no one's talking about this. You're talking about it. It's being talked about right now.
The numbers are not close. They're not. No one's doing like Amy Schumer's not coming out for the Palestinian people or whatever.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not that I think they're both bad.
I mean, Jews and Israelis are not exactly the same thing.
They're not the same.
They're not the same.
They're similar.
I mean,
most Israelis are Jews,
but not all Jews are Israeli. It's square.
But most support Israel. Would you say?
No.
What percentage would you say of Jewish people?
Probably most,
Israel?
but like a lot don't. I mean, I talked to.
70%.
I don't know. I mean,
I would be interested.
Well,
to know,
supporting
actually.
is a complicated thing because a lot of Jews are not happy with, like, hate Benjamin Netanyahu,
right?
Or hate a lot of the expansionist
or
imperialism. You know what I mean?
That's
but
true.
when it gets to the core of like, do they think Jews should be there? Like, I mean, that.
Yeah. Do they think Palestinians should be somewhere else? Most think that.
No, I don't know about that.
Or be in their own across the river or whatever.
I don't know. I don't know. Jews aren't monolithic. These are the things. Jews are not monolithic.
True.
You know.
That's
I talked
true.
to an Israeli guy the other day who was the most anti-Israel person I've ever met in my life.
I want to meet him. That sounds great.
He was. Yeah.
That is what you need. You just need to meet people and realize there's no group that is all bad except Italians. That's what you God, just kidding, Fonz. We love them. Just kidding.
Yeah, they are like. Well, they're just annoying because they're all like racist.
Italians? No, they're not.
But then they use food for the racism because they're so dumb they can only think about food. They're just like, black people are like eggplants. Chinese people are like.
I've never heard anyone say this.
You don't know the
before.
eggplant term?
What are you talking?
Mouillon. That's what they call it. It's eggplant. That's their racial slur for black people.
Is that true, Fonz?
Of course.
Really?
Because they're fucking in the kitchen all day. All they care about is racism and food, so they have to combine it.
I've never heard that before.
The Asians are like the pasta primavera, and the black people are like the eggplant. They're just fucking fat, racist.
Wait, is that where the eggplant emoji comes from?
No, it also means dick.
Okay, but is that what is because eggplants are because they're kind of black?
Well, they're really purple. That's how dumb Italians are.
You're really going in on it, Raanan.
That's how dumb they can't even get the color right. They're like, black people are like eggplants. They fucking.
Do you think you call them?
They literally have
cacio pepe
blackberries, literally black in it. There are foods with the word black in it.
Yeah, but eggplants are tasty.
Eggplants are
They're
tasty.
good food. They're good food.
Yeah, they use it more. I guess Italians aren't eating blackberries.
I've never heard of that.
Italians, I don't think Italians have heard of fruit.
Wow, do people say that still?
Yeah, of course. Have you never?
Yeah, really? Holy shit! Yeah, old guys. Yeah,
this is like what's that annoying? I don't let Italians speak on the show.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. He's editing it. He can make this sound.
What's the annoying Twitter thing you say where I'm like, show us you haven't seen Sopranos by saying it. What's the thing?
Oh,
you're like,
tell me you haven't seen Sopranos without telling me you haven't seen Sopranos.
Well, that's what just that is.
Yeah.
That's like
I'm not on Twitter. I got off that shit.
Yeah, I remember when you deactivated, but still went.
No, this time it's gone.
Once Elon Musk took over,
I did it a couple months ago, but thank God. I mean, it's so funny how quickly he went back on his little
he's
free speech, free market, and then my friend just got banned from the website for making fun of Elon Musk.
His behavior literally makes me have the thought maybe rocket science isn't that hard. Like his behavior.
I don't think he's as smart as we think he is.
I don't know. I guess
he's good at business, but that's a different type of intelligence.
But he's not good at. I mean, unless we're wrong, and he ends up. It seems like this Twitter is a bad business deal. I believe he has to make back $1 billion a year on interest.
Oh, really?
And or just on the loan, and
is that why he's charging the $8
a Twitter,
month?
I don't think Twitter makes hey, look it up. Twitter makes $100 million a year or something like that.
Oh wow! He paid it for $40 billion for it, or something like that.
I don't know. I mean,
Twitter $5 billion revenue.
All right, I take it all back.
A 35% increase. Okay,
never mind. All right, maybe it was a really smart investment.
But I mean, I'm sure it will take a while still to make money off. But also, I think a lot of people are going to get fed up with what he's doing.
Well, he also just tweeted today. He's like, you should vote Republican. It's important to have two parties, not have one party have too much power.
He just doesn't want to be taxed.
But it's also, he just doesn't want to be taxed. And also, the other party doesn't believe in elections. The other party laughs at an 80-year-old guy getting hit by a hammer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you did too because you're a nihilist. But
wait, what hammer are you
Nancy
talking
Pelosi's husband?
Oh, I didn't even see what happened. I thought her son got attacked.
How out of it are you? Jesus
I knew he
Christ.
got attacked.
You don't watch porn? You don't know. You're from the past.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if Nancy Pelosi got a hammer to her head. I'll say that.
Let me tell you, bad time. You're going to get canceled for that. People are so defensive about it.
Really?
Yeah. Let's make that the sound bit, okay?
Wait, what? So what actually happened?
How do you not know about
this? I know he got attacked. I don't know who did it or what happened.
Some crazy guy who was
like a gay lover?
No,
really?
You fucking idiot.
Really?
That is the Republican conspiracy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all I heard.
This is why we're gonna. Well,
I don't watch the news. I really don't.
This is why this country. You're literally just remembering the conspiracy.
What actually happened? Give me the truth.
A crazy guy who just has been spurred on by all the hatred towards Nancy Pelosi and all the imagery, the violent imagery, went into her house looking for her.
Wow.
And her husband was there, and he basically her husband was there, and he said he wouldn't leave till Nancy Pelosi was come. His plan was to tie her up, have her basically admit to some kind of conspiracy.
Really?
And if she wasn't, he was going to break her kneecaps.
That was his big plan, to break her kneecaps.
Yeah, but then he eventually tried to call the police. The police came, and there was a struggle, and the guy hit him on the head with a hammer. He had to go have brain surgery.
Her husband?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
And
I mean, that is sad.
Literally.
Maybe she shouldn't have worn the dashiki, though. You know? Maybe she shouldn't have put on that dashiki.
Oh, boy.
Come on.
And you're not voting. Let's talk about that. You're not voting.
I'm not happy. I forgot to register to vote.
I'm the ultimate cuck. I'm voting for the Democrats. It doesn't get more cuckish than that.
I would have. Why can't I register day of? What? I have a passport. Why can't I just show my passport and vote? I don't get it.
We need it too. Dude, what if the Republican governor wins by 1 vote? I'm going to tell everyone.
Is it actually close in New York? Lee Zeldin versus
I don't think he's going to win. It's closer than anyone ever thought it would be.
Really?
Like you know, they had to funnel money into the.
They usually don't even do a campaign.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a brutal tomorrow because the election.
Well,
is
you
today.
didn't know what happened last week. You're just finding out about.
You can't know every story anymore. There's too many.
But yes, it's going to be brutal. I mean, that was the biggest news story. I guess it's funny you're not on Twitter, and so
I'm not on Twitter. I don't.
But you also apparently don't look at the news.
I don't. I rarely look at it. There's no point anymore. What's about?
I don't know.
It got a little hotter today than yesterday. Okay. What am I gonna? What matters? It's 70 degrees in November, and we're arguing about this shit. This doesn't matter.
They're going to take the House for sure. The Senate's a toss-up.
Is it a toss-up?
Yeah, it's a toss-up.
Okay. Yeah, I was in Wisconsin. It's so crazy how they're going the Republicans are going full racist in their ads.
Oh,
It's just built because it's a black guy running for senator, Mandela something.
Mandela Barnes.
And they just have billboards that just show his face and it says dangerous. That's their entire billboard strategy.
No, I mean, there's
wild.
commercials. I think it's Georgia commercials where Joe Biden doesn't care about white people. And it's just talking about how white people are excluded from shit. It's literally
wow. But then Herschel Walker is the guy they're voting for. The most CTE ridden goblin I've ever seen in my life. He can barely speak anymore. I'm
impressed he remembered to get all those abortions. That's pretty impressive.
That's true.
He seems he's really on it. I've let a couple abortions slide, unfortunately, in my life. And I'm this man is organized. He's remembering to pay for different abortions and the fact that he paid for it. I mean, he seems like such a piece of shit.
Oh, he's the biggest.
I'm I wouldn't think he'd pay for an abortion. I'm people are can you believe he paid for these abortions? I'm no. I didn't think he was that 500. I didn't think he was that good of a person.
Imagine being an old guy in Georgia and you have to choose between 2 black candidates. You're what happened to America? These old racist dudes are my guy's Herschel Walker. What happened? They're so mad about.
Oh yeah. Something. If you did, you maybe not. You could go longer than a minute.
If I
wrap
wrapped
up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That locked and loaded.
Good.
What?
That's called a callback.
I stumbled on it like I was playing you in a movie. But
oh, come on! What are these cheap shots?
I'm trying to find out the mood of this podcast.
We got what? Yeah. What do we do? You have to plug at the end? Is that what you do?
Yeah, we can plug. I mean, we're wrapping up now, kind of. Oh shit! Yeah.
We talked.
Well, this is a good episode. This is really good. Thanks for coming. We flew by. Talked about a lot of stuff.
Episode 2 of Tip of the Hershberg.
Yeah, I'll probably put a little later.
You're gonna wait a little bit.
It's not that good, but
okay.
I'm trying to pull them in.
You're not releasing them for a while. You're building.
No, the concept is at the end. I tell the person whether we're gonna use it or not. It's like American
and this
Idol.
one's not.
We will not be using this one.
There's a couple parts you might want to slice out.
You're the one who fucked up.
Nah,
you're
don't
Nancy Pelosi's husband is a gay man.
I don't care. He might be gay. Good for him. Good for him if he is.
So you're on the road a bunch. Very funny comedian Geoff Asmus.
I don't know when this is coming out. Just follow me on Instagram at GeoffFreyaTM. Jeffrey Astamouth on Instagram.
Jeffrey Astamouth.
And I'm going all over Austin, San Antonio.
All right.
Baltimore. That's about it. But
your tone said you're gonna have a little more cities than that.
Yeah, and then I was I actually have 3.
Your tone said ooh, I gotta
going to Baltimore.
It was I got a bunch I gotta say.
You gotta oversell it. That's
you said it like you're like San
really
Antonio.
Tired from going to Baltimore one
San
night
Antonio. That's it.
Not much, honestly. I got a lot of.
You're doing San Antonio?
Never been there. Never been to Baltimore.
I'm going to be in Texas in December.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Our Venn diagrams are going to coincide.
Probably not. It's a big state, but
No,
I'll be
I think
in
it'll be
Houston and Austin. You know.
I'll be in Austin too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on.
What's your sign off? What do you say?
I will say, when I asked you to do this podcast, you were like, this fucker was like, but my podcast at the studio is until 7. So I'd have to wait a couple hours. I'm like, when I did your podcast, I had nothing later that day to do at the.
it was a little prick thing of me to say. Now I have to waste 2 hours of my life.
Well, get lunch.
No, I'm gonna get food.
Yeah. Well, can we get it together?
Yeah, we'll get tea. We'll get some tea together, I guess.
So
we already talked for an hour. What are we gonna talk about? Yeah. We got
sorry. All right, anyway, follow me online at Raanan Comedy, and you can go on my website and on my Instagram. It's all my dates. All right. We'll be back next week.